Hello humans, welcome to another great episode. Today, we bring back a legend, a hero from the time of pixels and patience. Oh, Guachupe, look what I just plugged in. It's a computer, a really old one, from the time when TVs were fat and phones didn't leave the house.
Oh my god, does it play games?
It plays patience and waiting and sometimes surprise errors.
Hello, I am Reboot Downey Jr. It's the kind of name you get when you're almost a superhero. And if you ask about my greatest enemy, it's not Kryptonite, not Thanos, it's the updates.
Sound educational.
He once got a virus, but they vaccinated him with an antivirus trial from 1990. It stopped working halfway through the install.
But why all those noises, dear Reboot?
I was buffering my feelings.
My dear Reboot, you're not fast, you're not shiny, but you think loading is a lifestyle?
Yes. Thanks for ask.
Before we power you down again, do you want to leave a message for the future?
Yeah, Benny, tell them to be careful. We weren't slow. We gave people time to think. Now everything's fast.
But there's still hope, right? What should they do?
Watch out for social media, kids. It's fun. Yes, but if you're not careful, your childhood memories will be just silly dances, other people playing, and a never-ending scroll. Look up, play, create, and live your story, not someone else's feed.
Reboot Downey Jr., that was strangely inspiring. Listen, humans, don't let your memories be just scrolls and filters. Live a little, laugh a lot, and maybe unplug once in a while. Well, humans, on this episode, dedicated to technology, a very old friend returns, a dino who refuses to disappear. Well, yes, he's back. Tiny Rex. And this time, he's not just running, he's singing. Yeah. Tiny Rex, how does it feel to be back on the show?
Hello, Benny. Hello, humans. Yeah, feels like evolution had a plan B. Turns out, I had to become a pop star to survive.
Tiny Rex, I heard you brought something special today.
Yeah, a song, a redemption, a roar from a dino who sings for freedom from the extinction of play.
Well then, humans, get ready for the return of a legend with tiny arms and a huge heart. Presented by the best DJ of the planet, Chin Chaz.
Thanks, Benny. You're a walking plug-in. Now, humans, Tiny Rex is back with a beat stronger than your neighbor's Wi-Fi. Here it is. No Wi-Fi, no cry, by the one and only Tiny Rex.
I was the king of the silence and delay. Now there's signal everywhere, and I'm fading day by day. Pixel soldier, marching through the night. No stream, no sound, but I held the light. Now the sky is full of clouds, but there's no room for me. I lived in the quiet, now I'm lost in the speed. No Wi-Fi, no cry, no Wi-Fi, no cry. When the world went black, you and I could fly. No Wi-Fi, no cry, no Wi-Fi, no cry. I was the pause in your sky, now it's it's just updates and endless replies. The snake is gone, she grew herself to doom. The DVD logo stuck, bouncing in an empty room. The floppy disk retired, the dodo waved goodbye. Now it's me and Clippy, we are singing so we don't cry. They say the future is bright, full of clouds and beams, but some of us lived inside forgotten dreams. No Wi-Fi, no cry, no Wi-Fi, no cry. We were the heroes when silence was gold. Now we're just stories that never get told. No Wi-Fi, no code. So press space if you ever feel slow. I'll be waiting where no bars show.
Phew. Well, humans, that was a song with more emotion than my Wi-Fi when it loses signal. Thank you, Tiny Rex. May your roar never be on mute.
Thank you, Chin Chaz. And now, in our continued journey through the tech world, we pass the signal to Otis Peepers for a deep, very button-pressing interview.
Hello, humans. Today, we meet the real keyboard warriors. One cries for anarchy, the other demands respect. Escape and Control, welcome to this interview. Escape, what's behind your need to run always?
I'm tired of rules. Tired of being the button everyone hits when things go bad. I just want out. Let the windows fly. Let the system scream.
Wow, direct. Welcome, Control. One question. What holds you together?
Hello, all. Hear this. Clear. Order. Clarity, function. Without me, everything crashes. Without control. Even Alt gets confused.
What's the hardest part of being Control?
Being blamed when it's not your fault. Being ignored when everything works. I've held this system together with pure stubbornness.
Escape. Some might say you're just avoiding things. What would you say to that?
Me? No. I don't avoid, I strategically vanish. I vanish from unnecessary calls, urgent group chats, and calendar invites with no parties.
At least you get to vanish. I just sit here, rebooting systems and pretending to stay calm while error messages yell at me in bold red.
Freedom is scary, but living trapped on the same screen? That's a nightmare.
Between both of you, who do users trust more?
When they want things to work, they trust me.
Yeah, but when they panic, they run to me.
Fascinating. Panic and productivity. What a pair. So maybe escaping isn't failure. Maybe it's a kind of survival.
You get it! Freedom isn't chaos, it's possibility!
Oh my god, my patience has more RAM than most users.
Folks, you both matter. Order and escape. Without you, we'd be stuck or lost. Oh my god, oh no. Who invited delete?
Delete everything.
Well, that escalated quickly. And now, humans. After that intense keyboard drama, it's time to laugh, because laughter is the best reset button. Let's welcome our favorite furry stand-up comedian, Pee-Pee the dog. Woof.
Hello, humans. My name is Pippi, and I'm here to make your circuits laugh.
Ghost time.
And here's the joke. Why was the mobile phone wearing glasses? 'Cause it lost its contacts.
Thank you, Papy. That was some high-speed humor. And now, humans, it is time to think, to reflect. Technology moves fast, but wisdom takes time. Joining us next is a piece of stone with a brain of gold.
Thaddeus Brickmore.
Thanks, Banny. Hello, humans. Today, we look at something that connects us all, the internet. The idea of a global network began long ago. In the 1960s, the US Department of Defense developed ARPANET, a way for scientists to share data from afar. The first message ever sent, log, they tried to send login, but the system crashed. So history remembers 3 letters. Then came the 1980s, with personal computers entering homes. And in the 1990s, the World Wide Web brought the internet to the people. Suddenly, a teenager in Argentina could email a professor in Japan.
Can you hear me
An
now?
anecdote. One of the first public websites ever made was about cats. This fact has no practical value, but it explains a lot about humanity. But here's another. In 1989, a man started a forum asking, "What's the best sandwich?" The thread lasted 17 years. In the end, no one agreed, but someone invented the guacamole lasagna burrito, so it wasn't all for nothing. Then came search engines, streaming, social networks, and now artificial intelligence. I can translate languages, write books, predict medical conditions, even help kids learn math. But used without wisdom, AI can be misleading. It can copy others, hide bias, and make us forget what it means to wonder. Children especially must learn to think, question what they see. Recognize that behind every screen is a choice. The internet is a tool, not a substitute for thought. Use it to explore, to build, to express your voice, but never let it replace your mind. This was Stone Cold Facts.
Well, humans, I don't know about you, but I need to unplug and hug a tree. Thank you, Thaddeus, for reminding us that being connected starts with being present.
Oh no, does this mean I have to stop using the microwave as a pillow?
Whew, I've got a few minutes. Maybe I'll play a little Atari.
It takes around 60 minutes just to load a game.
I just did it before.
But don't worry, that gives you plenty of time to read the manual twice.
Wow, that is vintage patience.
Well, Benny keeps playing your game. Let's go. Better with Max and his interview of the day.
Max the megaphone. Max the megaphone. Max the megaphone. Top.
Hello, humans. Today's question is simple. Do printers have a secret life? Do they wait for the perfect moment to malfunction?
Oh, printers? Sure, they're like clams. Only open when they feel safe. I totally get them. Only work when no one's watching. Like me.
Oh, darling, nobody has ever rejected me. Not even a printer. I'm beautiful, bold, and perfect. Printers are clearly just jealous and deeply insecure. Poor machines.
Of course, they have a life. We even have a group chat. Printers, elevators, coffee machines. We complain about humans.
What do you print? What do you print? What do you print?
Printers, they're like my grandma watching telenovelas. Dramatic, unpredictable, and always complaining about ink. One day full, next day empty. Pure telenovela material. Total drama queens.
I tried to print a tofu recipe. It gave me the receipt for salami siciliano. This is violence.
Once I tried to print safety instructions for my stunt. The printer exploded. First, even my equipment is trying to end me before the jump.
I asked for a document. It printed mustard. I mean, do I look like I need more condiments? I'm already a masterpiece. Oh my God, this tongue.
Title of my next film, Black Ink Down, based on true frustration. One man, one printer, 0 results.
I got stuck inside a printer tray for 3 hours. Nobody noticed, but I saw things. Paper things.
My printer's alive. I don't care. Why am I here? This isn't even my show. Goodbye.
Well, one thing's for sure. Printers hate humans. No matter the technology, that will never change. Back to you, Benny.
Max the megaphone. Max the megaphone. Max the megaphone. Top.
Wow, printers hate humans. Good to know. I'll be hiding my tablet under a pillow tonight, just in case it starts printing revenge. But now, little humans, let's talk about something that does love you. She's pink, she's sweet, and she has a degree in pigology. Here she is, Petunia Pork, with your weekly dose of human rights.
Children's rights with Petunia Pork.
Hello, little humans. It's me, Petunia Pork. And today, we're talking about screens. Yes, screens. Your tablets, your phones, your TVs, your digital banana watches, whatever you stare at with your mouth open. Listen carefully. Screens are fun, but your brain is not a potato. It needs to move. It needs to play. It needs to breathe fresh air that doesn't smell like plastic. When you watch too much screen, your eyes get sleepy, your imagination takes a nap, and your legs start to forget what jumping is. When you spend too much time on screens, your toys get lonely. My friend's teddy bear said, "I haven't been hugged in 3 days, and now I think I'm a decoration." Aww. And here's the piggy truth. If you want to sleep well, turn off screens at least 2 hours before bed. Your brain needs time to relax, just like you do. So, here's my snout-approved plan. Watch a little. Play a lot. Talk to real people. Do not lick the screen. It does not taste like candy. I've checked. And if a video makes you feel weird, or scared, or makes you think you're not enough, tell a grown-up right away. You deserve to feel safe and happy, even when you're online. And remember, little humans, if someone bullies you online, don't wait. Tell your parents or someone who loves you. They will help. They want to help. You are never alone, not even on the internet. So close that screen, open your heart, and go hug something real. See you next time. I love you.
Benny! Benny! Benny, we're live!
Oh, I'm sorry, humans. I was totally paying attention to Petunia's speech about screens while looking directly at one. But don't worry, I promise not to scroll again during the show. Now, let's move on to a man who should not be allowed near electricity. Dr. Bloopington.
Hello humans, hello Benny. Today's inventions are compact, portable, and completely impractical in any professional setting, but fun and highly experimental.
That's what they said about salt lamps.
Let's begin with the nocturnal solar charger. It charges your devices in complete darkness.
Don't ask how. Just pretend it makes sense. Please.
But doctor, that's plugged in!
Yes, it's plugged in, but the cable is mostly there for morale support.
Perfect, that's it. I'm canceling my electricity bill. And living as a cable with no moral standards. Doctor, better move on, or I'm gonna faint from logic overload.
Next, the spoiler bot, a powerful invention that saves you hours of watching by ruining every story instantly.
The Titanic sinks. Yes, it really does. Cold water, big iceberg, lots of drama.
Oh my god, no please. What? I was gonna watch that tonight.
Benny, please. Everybody knows that. It's like spoiling Gravity.
Can we invent something that spoils spoilers? 'Cause I need that urgently. Please, Doctor, next.
Finally, the Cookie-nator, a monstrous creation, fueled by cookies and pure chaos. He eats cookies, digital and real, and sometimes the last piece of cake.
Cookies, 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 cookies.
Oh my god. My therapist will be happy with this episode. Well, thank you, Dr. Bloopington. You've proven once again that madness and genius are roommates.
Well, my friends, that was my marvelous presentation, and if you felt disturbed, confused, or slightly hungry, I did my job.
Benny, can we keep him? Just for weekends? He's so sweet and kind of adorable.
Cookies, 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 cookies.
Oh no, wait, give me 1 second. Hello, Mom. Please come get me off this planet. This is the second time I'm asking. Seriously. Okay, humans, that's it. We fixed some stuff, we unfixed some other stuff, and I might be legally responsible.
We're done. I'm turning off the Wi-Fi. At least we have a new mascot.
See you next time, or not. Depends if the studio still exists.
Hey humans, meanwhile, while I wait for my arms to grow, like, subscribe, and hit the Jurassic bell. See you soon.
Hello, humans! It's me, Wobby. Yes, I'm outside of the main show. The budget was not enough. But that's okay for me. Today, I'm going to teach you how to be a politician. Rule 1. If it works, it was your idea, obviously. Rule 2. Speak long, say little, very efficient. Rule 3. Say we're working on it. Always, especially when you're not. Rule 4.